welcome listeners to another episode of Chris Talks, where I discuss any and everything under the sun. I also give you my views and my opinions on the stories and topics that I discuss. Chris Talk starts right now. Let's get into it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. All right, folks, I hope you are enjoying your day because I am enjoying mine. So far, we are alright. Lower that down a little bit. Man, that's good. So far, we are alright though. But yes, we are doing. What is that? Oh wow, yeah, we doing good. Sorry, y'all. Ed just pulled out. What is that again? Some dragon fruit, a dragon fruit. I never seen one of those. I'm looking at it like, what the heck is that? Sorry, y'all. Got slightly interrupted there for a second. I don't know. How does that taste? I don't want to taste it. Let's 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 stay focused, folks. All right, y'all. Let's get into these stories. All right, so like I said, I hope your day is going well because mine is going well. So I hope yours is going just as well as mine, and I hope that you are having just as many blessings flow through your day as I have today, folks. All right, check this out. Our first story is going to bring us to where? Where we at here? We in New York City, right? All right, so our first story is bringing us to New York City. All right, check this out. A minister's wife gets maximum sentence for lying about her husband abusing foster kids and beating her 4-year-old son to death. Wow. That's bugged out, right? Is that not a bugged out headline there, Ed? Come on, bro. You bring the stories. Kind of crazy. The minister's wife? Really? The minister's wife? All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's let our AI Sarah take over. Let's get into this story, y'all. Hit that story, Ed.
Latricia Green, Charlie Garai, and Daquan Green, Schenectady County District Attorney's Office, Rotterdam Police Department. A 27-year-old former foster mother in New York may spend more than 2 decades in prison for lying under oath about the abuse her husband inflicted upon the children in their care, ultimately ending with him beating their 4-year-old son to death. Visiting Schenectady County Court Judge Chad Brown on Friday ordered Latricia Green to serve the maximum sentence of 9 1/3 to 28 years in prison for intentionally misleading authorities investigating the brutal 2020 death of young Charlie Garai. Green's husband, former ordained minister Daquan Green, was convicted by a jury in December 2022 on 1 count of second-degree murder in Charlie's slaying. He was sentenced to a maximum of 25 years to life in prison. Before the sentencing, a jury found Green guilty of 4 felony counts of perjury and 2 misdemeanor counts of endangering the welfare of a child over testimony provided to authorities in August 2022. The Daily Gazette reported. Breaking down the total sentence. Judge Brown sentenced Green to 2 1/3 to 7 years for each of the 4 counts of perjury, with the sentences to run consecutively. In addition, she will be required to pay a fine of more than $6,000. Which the state reportedly paid Green and her husband to act as foster parents to Charlie and his 5-year-old brother. She also cannot contact the couple's other 3 foster children for 36 years after her release from detention. Green falsely testified on August 31, 2022, in Schenectady County Family Court that she never sent her husband a text message about their foster kids stating, "No more bruises. We need them to heal." Albany, New York. CBS affiliate WRGB reported. The remaining 3 perjury charges reportedly stemmed from her lying about messages referencing Daquan Green slapping their 1-year-old daughter in the face, lying about knowing her husband had beaten their 5-year-old foster child, and lying about beating their 4-year-old foster child, according to the Gazette. Judge Brown lambasted Green during Friday's sentencing hearing, particularly highlighting her refusal to accept responsibility for her actions and showing no remorse for her role in Charlie's tragic death. Latricia Green, said that the trial did not involve the case workers testifying. Brown reportedly said, "I'm pretty sure I remember multiple caseworkers testified in this trial. You said, this is not your fault, well, by the jury's verdict, they would disagree with you. And then you said, I am the only one who lost anything. I think Charlie's brother might disagree." According to a December 2022 press release from the Schenectady County District Attorney's Office. Officers with the Rotterdam Police Department, paramedics from the Mohawk Ambulance Service, and personnel from the Rotterdam Fire Department responded to a 911 call at a home in the 2700 block of Broadway regarding a report about a 4-year-old in respiratory distress. Once there, first responders found Charlie unresponsive and not breathing before transporting him to Ellis Hospital, where he died. Green told first responders that Charlie had fallen out of a child's chair, then began to slur his speech and then passed out. The release stated, he allegedly told other investigators that the boy had choked. In either case, instead of calling 911, prosecutors said he called his wife, who was out shopping. She came home and phoned authorities for assistance. An autopsy determined that Charlie's manner of death was a homicide, and the cause was extensive internal injury to his liver and intestines caused by blunt force trauma. Charlie and his brother had only been in Green's care for about 3 months at the time of his death. Before Charlie and his brother, the Greens had only once before fostered one child for one day. The DA's office wrote, Charlie's brother also suffered a spate of physical injuries, including bruises, abrasions, and a torn frenulum, resulting in him being removed from Green's custody. During his trial, prosecutors reportedly argued that Daquan Green knowingly and repeatedly physically abused Charlie and his brother, resulting in him receiving the maximum sentence. Just before ordering Green to prison, Judge Sibniewski delivered a searing parting shot, "You're going to go there. And everyone is going to know, baby killer, good luck with that."
Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Sorry. Turn my mic up. Thank you. Wow, man, that's deep. That's kind of deep there. You know what I mean? Like, these people, um, give the foster care system a bad name. Let me just say that first and foremost. These people, definitely, thank you. But that is blasting in my ears. Thank you. These people give the foster care system an extremely bad name. But I will say this. I think both of the parents need to go. I mean, yeah, the lady lied. I mean, she lied, but I'm not really sure if it does it state that, because that's what I'm about to say. No, it doesn't state that he did that. He himself is the one that abused the child, but well, yeah, it says it. Yeah, it says that he abused it. No, well, it said the prosecutors. Okay, let's get that out there. The prosecutors reported that he abused the children. Okay, the entire time. Now, the question is this. Okay, and I'm gonna say this. It doesn't seem like they had any proof that he did that they were basing that off of what she was saying. That's where I'm getting this conclusion from. Is that they were basing it off of something that she was saying, and it was obvious that she was lying. But does he still need to go to jail for some time? Does he? Do you think so? I do. I definitely do because at some point, this man had to know that this was happening. Let's just say, because it seems like they're basing the evidence that he did it off of what she was saying. Now, let's just say, for hearsay, that she was right, like she was wrong, like the DA was wrong. The DA was wrong, and she was lying, and he should be released. No, he should. Why? Because at some point he had to know that this was taking place. Even if he's a minister or whatever, he had to know that this abuse was taking place in his household. Even though he wasn't doing it, even though they say he wasn't doing it, and they say that the wife is the one who is actually doing this. She was the one who was actually committing abuse. She was the one who caused this 4-year-old boy death. And we send out our regards to this young man and to all the people that his death affected. Everybody. And this is where it's Schenectady. Yeah, this upstate New York. That's upstate. That's New York State, but it's upstate New York, Schenectady, New York. Um, this had to be bugged out, and I know he's kind of mad because he's convicted of second degree murder. Now, should he have been convicted of second degree murder, or maybe he should have been convicted of something else? But he should be. I'm not a lawyer, y'all. I'm not a lawyer. Just giving you my view and my opinion. Should he have been convicted of second degree murder? Do you think that it was called for that? I don't know. But he should be convicted of something because this man is like, to me, it's like he had to know what what was going on in his what was going on in his house. I mean, to me, like, come on, really? You don't know what's going on in your house? Like, these kids don't have no bruises or anything like that? Nothing? Come on, let's get them the W buzzer. One more time. Can we give them the official boo? Yes, because, like, I mean, like, yes, because it makes no sense. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Um, there are a lot of kids out there, a lot of children out there who are in foster homes and are in bad ones, and they really need and are looking for some nice people who are willing to take them in. Now, in this situation, ACS or whatever organization or whatever, yeah, whatever was working with them, whatever agency that was working with them, they should also, I think they should also be investigated as well. Because these were foster children. So they have to be monitored by some type of social worker or a caseworker, am I right? Yeah, they have to be monitored by some type of social worker or some type of caseworker or something like that. They have to be monitored by them. So, where are these people and why didn't these people step in and act? So, we also we gotta give we gotta give them. Can you get on the buzzer, please? Yeah. Yes, because they did not act right on their half. They should have been acting much better and should have been more participant I said participant. No, it ain't that funny. But they have been, should have been participating more, okay, in these children's life, especially when you're dealing with foster children. Like when you dealing with foster children, you have to be on, like you have to be on top of that, because a lot of children that's in foster care, they have dealt with a lot of emotional trauma. So they need somebody there that's going to really be there to support them, not people like this. And if you within my air, within my range, if this show reach you and you one of those parents, get rid of your kids and let them go. Find another way, find another hustle, or find another way to make money. Because if you're not in it for the kids and you're only in it for the money, this is the type of thing that happens. But I think all across the U.S., this the foster care system in the U.S. is just bad. Just the screening for foster parents. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You let me know. You give me your view, and you give me what you think. Leave it up in the comments. You let me know what you think. But this was definitely a tragedy in the fact that this person was a minister. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. But they both deserve prison time. And I think the woman, yes, I think uh, she gets what she deserves. The 25 to life, yes, I think that is much deserved because she killed a 4-year-old child. A 4-year-old child. Now let me tell you something. People, kids can be annoying. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Kids can be annoying. They can get on your nerves, and you be ready to them up, boy. I'm telling you. But you can't. Let me tell you. Let me explain this to you. People, when you sit there and you are trying to teach your children lessons and all these different things, and you're just tending to them, you're just being a parent to them, whatever. Violence is never really the solution to it because what happens is when you react to a child with violence, you teach them violence. Okay? I mean, let's just be real. When you react with violence, you teach them violence. And there could have been plenty of different ways that these foster parents could have dealt with this situation, but one was lying for the other and trying to cover the other and trying to cover the other and trying to cover the other until y'all got caught. So to me, yes, there should be a better screening process for people who take in these children because I will tell you this, if it's not the worst in the country, if it's not the worst in the country, okay, it gotta be amongst at least the top five. Am I right? Am I right, Ed? Am I right? Just nod your head. Am I right? Okay, at least amongst the top five. New York City has have got to have the worst, the worst. Okay, the worst. Well, New York State. Let me not say New York City. New York State has got to have the worst. You know what I'm saying? The worst. And New York City is a part of that percentage that makes New York State the worst when it comes to our child care and our child protective services. I'm just saying, it's very bad. And to me, the way that justice system itself is built, is built to make the men pay and tell a woman, okay. You know what I mean? What? What? What you do that for? No, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just being 100%. This system, the system within New York State, in the system within the city of New York, the Protective Service system is kind of crappy. It's kind of crappy. This stuff happens a lot. You have a lot of children that are taken from their parents, and sometimes it be good parents. The children move from the household, then they end up with these crappy people who don't give two craps about them, and then things like this happen. Are you are sometimes, I'm not saying every situation is bad. There are some situations that end up pretty good. That end up pretty good. With some children end up being foster children and end up being adopted. Like the foster parent will like really get attached to them and fall in love with them and will actually take care of them. Now, those situations are far and few, but what I'm saying is that they do happen. And I understand that they do happen. That's what I'm saying, Ed, is that they do happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, they do. But this situation was a bad one, and these people, they got exactly what they deserve. But I, I said it once, and I'll say it again. People, we need to improve. We need to do better. In a situation like this, we definitely need to do better. And that is my view and my opinion on that story. Thank you, Ed. No, now we're doing the horn. That is pretty cool, though. I like that. All right, folks. If you like this content, let's pay them bills. Y'all know how we do. If you like this content and want to hear more of it, all the links and everything are right there on your screen. So, y'all know what to do. Check it out. Hit that like, subscribe, and also that notification button. And also hit me up in the comments and tell me what you think about the show. Tell me what you think about this story. Tell me what you actually think about this story. I like to read the comments sometimes. Some of y'all people be like, yeah, we had to delete some of y'all because yeah, y'all mother be off the hook. Y'all be saying something up. Know what I mean? You can't come like that, man. I mean, come correct. This ain't one of those crazy yeah, like this ain't no crazy channel, man. You ain't gotta I mean, say what you say and feel free to say it, but I mean, people, let's do it in an appropriate way, all right? Please, like, there was no need for that one, but let's just do it in the right way, people. If we're gonna do it, let's do it respectfully. If not, I'll just delete the comment. I'm just keeping it real. All right, let's get into this next episode. This one is with New York City again. Where we at now? Well, we was up. We're in New York State. So the first story was New York State. The second story, where we at? We at New York City. Where's this at? Brooklyn. All right, we in Brooklyn, y'all. Bring that up on the big screen. Brooklyn parking lot dispute leads to a double shooting at a Home Depot. Are you serious? Home Depot? Like how big was this parking lot? No, can you pull up a picture? How big was this parking lot that you had to fight over a parking space? Like, is this a handicap situation? Okay, it's not. All right. All right, y'all. All right, folks. We're going to let Sarah, AI, report this story because a parking spot? Like, you know how many parking spots are? Like, I don't know about y'all. Yeah, let the story go. But this is right off the top. I'm gonna say it now. I'm calling it right now. Bet you it's senseless. Let's let the AI take over. Sarah, take over. Report it. Hit it.
A dispute over a parking spot in the central Brooklyn Home Depot erupted in gunfire, leaving a woman shot in the head and her boyfriend badly wounded, according to witnesses and police. The shooting took place in the parking lot of the hardware store's Bedford-Stuyvesant location shortly after noon Saturday. According to the NYPD, the guy pulls on the side of them. He starts shooting at them. Stacy Glenn, 40, said. Glenn said the male victim shouted, "I gave him the parking spot." The couple, believed to be in their mid-20s, raced out of the parking lot in their white Hyundai Sonata after the shooting, stopping several blocks away at the intersection of Nostrand and Myrtle Aves to call for help. The woman was slumped over and non-responsive. He stopped and said, "My girlfriend and I had been shot." Glenn said, "I guess he was trying to bring her to the hospital." Yadelin Pena, 14, told the Daily News she was outside the Duane Reade on Nostrand and Myrtle when the car came to a stop. "I guess he realized he was too late, so he jumped outside the car and called for help," she said, adding that the man had wounds to his leg and his back. "I was like, 'What's the matter? What's wrong?' And he was like, 'My girlfriend.' Look," Pena said, "and I look in the car and there's blood dripping from her head," she added. "I saw her. The guy in the parking lot, he wanted my parking spot." Pena recalled the man saying, "I gave it to him and he started shooting at us." 3 bullet holes could be seen in the Hyundai's driver's side door, which was facing the wrong direction on Nostrand Avenue. Outside the front passenger door, a brown paper Home Depot bag lay stained with blood. Pena said she dialed 911 immediately. The cops took like 10 minutes to come. "It looked like she was dead. I saw her fingers moving." The teenager added, "I'm hoping she's okay." Pena's mother, 38-year-old Anley Burgos, said she tried to comfort the woman until help arrived. "I held her hand telling her she was going to be okay," she said. "Then the police came and they told everybody to back up." She couldn't talk, Burgos said of the victim. "The only time she talked was to tell the police her name and then after that she was dead silent." The frantic boyfriend feared the worst. Her boyfriend was really distressed. "Sad. Calling for help," she added. "He was saying, 'I got shot in my back and my leg but just make sure she's okay.'" Cops said both victims were transported to nearby Kings County Hospital, where the woman was listed in critical condition.
What? What? That. Can you bring my joint up, please? Can we bring it? Hello. Background. Thank you. Yo, like I said, what the what? So you tell me, for y'all who missed it, let me break it down for you. Brief argument, parking spot. You can have the parking spot. Don't need a parking spot. I'm out of here. Somebody pulls out. Because this is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happened. This person pulled out on them. After giving them the spot, the person still pulled out on them and fired on them 3 times. Bruh. What? Like I said, did not call it from the beginning, Ed. Did not call it from the beginning. Bruh. I told this was something senseless. It was something senseless, and I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it sounded senseless from the beginning. From the beginning, it sounded senseless, and I really hope that whoever did this, they're going to get caught 9 times out of 10 because this happened within a Home Depot, um, a parking lot. So it went from the Home Depot parking lot to somewhere else. Well, I hope, and shut up, Ed. Okay, I was going to correct myself. Okay, we here at Chris Talks hope that this woman fully recovers. Let's give an applause to this young lady and her mother for being here. Can we get them the air horn too? Can we get them the horn? Give them the horn. Yeah, we're gonna give y'all the horn for doing what y'all did and reacting so quickly. Because I'm just being honest. If you are a New Yorker, you know what I mean. Most people, and let's keep it real, New York. Most people, they see something happening with you, boy, they out. They not jumping in because that ain't got nothing to do with them. That ain't none of their business. You gotta handle your own business. That ain't none of their business. So they'll walk away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping it real. That's how some New Yorkers do. Don't do that. We just keeping it real. Some New Yorkers do that, man. But um, that did not happen in this case. This young lady who was 14, her and her mother, they stepped in to help these two people who got shot over a parking spot, and the people still got the parking spot. Now, my question is, did these people go into Home Depot and start shopping after they just shot somebody? That's my question. I'm just raising a question. Like, it's not funny, Ed. It's not funny. It's true. Did they go? Did you just pop somebody and you gonna go get some damn sheetrock? Like, really? I'm being honest. Like, somebody shoots you in the foot. Are you gonna go get some sheetrock? We have to be honest about this, people. These type of things, they happen all around the country, and then you have to worry about the people who are actually within this parking lot when this happened. Okay, because these they could have been kids. Da 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 da. I mean, this particular couple was able, and kudos to them because they was able to drive away to get away from being shot because they could have been shot a few more times now. Because the report says that there was 3 holes inside of the door. So probably one of them hit the girl, one of them hit him. His report was being shot in the leg, and then he also reported that his girlfriend was shot. And props to him for wanting to get his girlfriend help before seeking his own self help. That's what men do, ladies. That's what men do, women. Okay? That's what a real man does. A real man is going to make sure you okay before he okay. Can I get some props on that, Ed? That's when you do that. There we go. There we go. That's when you do that. All right, ladies. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that is my view and that is my opinion on this particular story. The people who have committed this crime, I'm just letting you know, they're probably going to catch you 9 times out of 10. They're going to catch you. And, I mean, you're going to do whatever you got to do. They're going to catch you. You're going to get booked. Probably going to do your time. Whatever. But, good thing to the quick reaction of the citizens that was on the side. And that that quick phone call probably more than definitely save both these people's lives. So kudos to her. Thank her for doing what she did. That's my view and my opinion on this specific topic. All right, y'all know what we gotta do. Let's get up out of here. What's with the blowhorn?
Bruh.
Don't bra me.
Bruh.
Do it again. Y'all see? I dare you. I bet. I bet.
Bruh.
Oh my gosh. All right, listen, folks. We gotta get up out of here because Ed, I'm about to beat you up. I'm dead serious. I'm about to slam your non-melanin butt into the wall. I am. Anyway, anyway. All right. Or to all my listeners, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode. Peace. All right. My throat hurt. Ed, can we go get some food, please? Yeah, yo. Let's go to that new KFC.